It's Beachside with Kay. It's Friday, y'all. And we headed to the beach. Oh, y'all can see some of the Christmas decor. Hold on. If I can get out this gate, let y'all get into it. Hold on, I'm struggling. But y'all know I be scared over here because I done seen some snakes. So let me tell y'all. Let's get into it. All right. So y'all see, so there was like decorations all up. We don't have really lights out right now in my community, but we do have like some Christmas ornaments and stuff like that. So it's getting real festive on the island. They really enjoy the holidays out here. And if you guys can see, there's three kings right here because here on the island they celebrate Three Kings Day, which is I believe January 6th. It's a Catholic holiday. Hola.
Hola.
So yes. So we are headed to the beach, you guys. You know we don't have much sunlight, but you know, I would just, be so sad if I didn't get to take y'all to see the beach. Especially because right now, I heard it's cold at home, which I know home is Ohio. I heard it's cold at home, and I heard it was snowing. So I'm like, ain't nobody got time for that. So let me go ahead and while I have the weather that I have now, let me enjoy it and, take y'all to go to the beach because y'all see it clearly ain't no winter around these streets right now. So, yeah. Hello. But yeah, it's definitely a lot of people on the island. Now they got folks getting together and stuff for the holidays. So yeah, it's a little loud. Oh, somebody over there cracking up, okay? But yeah, so it's a lot of people on the island this weekend. There's like families and stuff. People sitting outside. I'm sure there's a lot of folks yesterday as well. Oh, and I just realized I got some gum in my mouth. So I'm gonna try to discard it. So you guys don't have to hear me smacking the whole time. But yeah, there's people at the pool trying to be great and stuff. So let's try to get us a little bit of beach time before it's completely dark. And then I have to tell y'all about my Thanksgiving and about my experience with my first Thanksgiving in Puerto Rico. Ooh, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to go to my regular spot today. Looks like they're doing a little bit of beach. Let me try to, well, let me get here. Oh yeah, they're doing like some beach volleyball. And it looks like they're doing that out here too. Okay, yeah. So definitely a lot of family vibes. It's definitely gonna be this too for like Christmas and stuff. It's gonna be a lot more people out here. I'll tell you what, there's people kind of in my spot, but it's okay. It's okay. I'm gonna stand right on over here and mind my business. As y'all see, the beach is definitely looking much more nicer as far as like the algae and stuff. Look, let's see. Y'all know we used to have a way more algae than what this is. Mr. Misfit said, I've always felt like volleyball is strictly a morning activity. Oh, do say more. Do say more. That is hilarious. I said I want to get a beach volleyball, but I guess I need to find some friends to play with, right? So yes, it is just so beautiful out here though. How how's the weather looking out in Cali, Mr. Misfit? How was that Cali weather looking? And how was your Thanksgiving? But yes, I'm really enjoying the beach, like looking like this though. It looks like we have like a, I mean, of course we have a real beach, but in comparison to some of the other beaches, it's not as nice, but it's beautiful. It's nature. But yeah, it's nice to see like all of this sand. Because like I said, you guys know when the tides are high, like it's like this much sand. It's this much sand to stand on. Like now I really have like a lot of room. So I'm happy now. I'm definitely going to be taking more advantage now that it's starting to cool down a little bit on the island. Of course, it's still 80s, high 70s, 80s. You will get like some 90-degree days, but it's not as humid as like the warmer months for sure. So I'm very grateful for that. It's funny, every time people come to visit the island, they're like, oh, what's the weather? I'm like, you guys, I promise you, I never, ever check the island weather, like ever. Because, I mean, usually people check the weather to see like, oh, is it going to rain? But it literally rains on the island every day. So there's no reason to really check the weather. Like it doesn't determine, what I'm putting on for the day or anything. But yeah, it definitely rains every day. Most of the time, some days you may or may not know that it rained. It probably rained when you were sleeping. But yeah, just about every day. But I will say it was raining yesterday a few times for sure. Mr. Misfit said, super windy, like big bad wolf windy. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. That is interesting to say the least. Interesting to say the least. But yeah, so let me give you guys some updates. So y'all know Fridays, you already know where we go. We go to our taco shop, not taco shop, our taco, what is it, food truck. Lord help me today. But y'all know I like going to the food truck. So I went to the food truck last week, and I always order my food and stuff in Spanish. Sorry, I'm over here squawking bugs and stuff. But yeah, so I went and ordered my food, and then a guy, he ended up starting to speak to me in English, and he's never there. It's usually his wife come to find out who's there. So he was like, oh, where are you from? And I was like, oh, I'm from, Ohio. And he was like, oh, okay, I grew up in Florida. And I was like, okay. So we were chatting, and I think I want to say he was from, like, Colorado, though. Like, grew up in, like, Florida. But, of course, he has a family, and that's from the islands, and he lives here with his wife. But he was like, your Spanish is so good. And I was, y'all, that was a very proud moment for me. Because, your girl be out here struggling. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not going to lie. But I was so happy when he said my Spanish was sounding good. So I had tutoring. I usually tutor on Tuesdays and Thursdays. So on Tuesday, I told my tutor, I said, guess what, girl? She was excited for me. But I will say my tutor is definitely pushing me more. As far as like our sessions go, she's making me speak more Spanish than in the past. Like usually she always speaks to me in Spanish, but I don't always respond back in Spanish. But like, yeah, she's tired of my game, so she is pushing me to figure it out and just correcting me as well, which is really helping me as well. But here's the issue. So I am learning more, right? But the issue is that if I start talking and I sound too good, then they gonna think that I'm, really know Spanish, and I don't. And when they get to responding, I don't know what they be saying when they respond back to me. So that's what the struggle is for me. Is just not knowing what you're saying back. Like, I can say what I need to say, but I don't know what you just said back to me. So that's the struggle. Case in point, went to Walmart the other day. So backstory. So y'all know this is gonna be my second Christmas here on the island. And this is gonna be, I wanna say, the third Christmas I haven't spent with my family. And Christmas is usually pretty big with my family because we usually do like a big Christmas party at my daddy's house. But we haven't done that since like 2018, and then COVID happened, and it just, yeah. So, I'm just like, man, I just want to bring a little bit of, home vibes to the island. So I'm like, man, I just want a Christmas tree. The issue is with the Christmas tree though. I want an artificial one, but I don't have enough space to store a Christmas tree box, and I just refuse to look at a Christmas tree box all year. Like, I can't do it. I absolutely can't do it. So I was like, man, I would love to have a real Christmas tree. And then today, I find out that they sell real Christmas trees on the island. They import the trees from Canada. So I'm supposed to be getting my Christmas tree delivered tomorrow. But the issue is I have not been able to find a tree stand. So I went to Walmart the other day and I was asking the girl in Spanish, like, where are the Christmas tree stands? And she understood what I was saying, but then she got to responding, and I was looking confused as ever. But we ended up, getting it together because she didn't really speak that much English. So she was just like, I was like, I can follow you, like, so she was looking, and we definitely could not find any stands. So I was super fast. So then I went to Home Depot today to try to get a Christmas tree stand, and couldn't find a Christmas tree stand there either. But they have some real Christmas trees as well that's on sale. But I ended up getting one from my community. Whew, y'all, and it was steep. Let me tell y'all, the Christmas tree, it cost $128. But I was like, okay, I know that's way more than I would spend in the States. But I'm like, okay, they have to get it imported here. And they're like keeping it refrigerated and everything, and they cut the stump and everything, and they deliver it to me. So I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna complain too much. However, going to Home Depot today, how about they got Christmas trees the same size for like $70, y'all? And mind you, I haven't gotten my tree delivered yet until tomorrow. I was so tempted to reach out to the people, but I had already paid my money. I was so tempted though to reach out and say, can I get a refund? But I was like, you know what? Lesson learned. That's why you got to ask around and, kind of figure it out. But I learned my lesson. Let me not be too impulsive and say yes to things and kind of, shop around and figure out some things. So, yeah. So, I am going to have a Christmas tree nonetheless. However, I did end up having to order a tree stand from Amazon. So, it's not going to be here until Tuesday. So, I need to contact them and let them know, like, I need y'all to hold my tree for a couple more days and deliver it to me on Tuesday. If not, I'm going to have to try to go to another part of the island because there's like another Hobby Lobby, and it looks like they may have some tree stands available. So I may have to try to go. So y'all, it's just been a whole thing. I've been so pressed about this Christmas tree. And then I forgot like how much it costs for like decorations and stuff like that. When I was back in the States, I would just have me a little homely Christmas tree, put a couple little decorations. I mean, it would usually be like a little tabletop tree, nothing big. But this year, I'm trying to be all extra, and I'm like, ooh, these decorations, they a little costly. And it's not like I have a collection of decorations already out here. Like, I'm starting basically from scratch. So, yeah, if y'all have any tips, any hints, any places, that y'all think I should order me some ornaments from, especially because it's Black Friday, so I might be able to find some deals and get something shipped out here. I think I want to do like gold, like a tree with like all gold decorations. Maybe gold, maybe some silver, and maybe some white. But I know gold. Right now I'm just saying gold. Yeah, let me know if y'all have any tips for your girl, because yeah, the struggle is real. But oh my goodness, and then I'm so excited, y'all. I haven't gotten bit by anything in the last week, which has not happened in a long time since I've been here. But while I'm talking, I do have my bug spray on, but I swear I have gotten bit like at least 3 times since I've been standing out here. So the struggle is real. Like, the mosquitoes are just really, really bad right now. And I can feel my arm. Y'all, I'm over here crying. Crying inside. See, it's like when I get bit, it just literally burns my skin. Like, literally, my skin is just, it's just burning. So, my apologies. But yeah, so about Thanksgiving. Okay, so I'm like, okay, what am I gonna cook? Let me get my little, menu together. So I just knew I was gonna make me some Jiffy cornbread, y'all. They do not sell Jiffy on the island, which is fine. You know what I mean? Like, you just gotta be able to pivot and, make it do what it do. So I ended up making some homemade Jiffy, and it came out, y'all. I ain't even like big in the cornbread, but I had to give myself a pat on the back. It was really, really good. It was really, really good. And then they didn't like, and mind you, I'm speaking my point of reference, not the entire island, because I only live where I live, but like the stores that I frequent, which is like 4 different grocery stores, like none of them sold baked beans. So y'all, I had to try to make some homemade baked beans, and I was so nervous. But guess what? Them came out good too. I said, let me find out. I'm learning how to make these things from scratch. So it ended up being good. But y'all, where the letdown was at, your girl was not able to find any collard greens, y'all. I was really looking forward. That was the one, like, kind of Thanksgiving thing I wanted to do, because I ended up putting ribs on the grill and on smoked some ribs. Half the ribs was smoked, the other half was on the grill. But yeah, nope. Did not get to have any collard greens. They don't even have like glory greens. They don't even have like their version of greens like in a can. So that was a little disappointing. But my daddy coming down here next month, so I may need him to pack me a couple of cans. At least I can doctor up some canned greens. I want some greens for Christmas and New Year's. Oh, okay. Louise is on the line. Hey, 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 how you doing? Hello, do you have any themes in mind for your Christmas tree, or just traditional decorations? I know some people will choose a theme to decorate. See, I'm not that fancy because I haven't really decorated a real tree. I'm not gonna lie, I've been kind of privileged for the most part. I just go back home to visit during the holidays. So, you know, my parentals, they already be having the tree all decorated, and at my daddy's house, they have like 4 Christmas trees they put up. They have a white tree, I want to say they have a red tree, a black tree, and a green tree, something like that. And then my mom, she has like a really nice tree that it looks like a real tree, but it's an artificial tree too. So yeah, they do a wonderful job. Now my mom, she does more so like things and stuff. I would love to do things, but I will say, I was like, whew, looking at how much stuff is costing, I'm like, whew, I don't know, but what's a theme? What's a suggestion you would have for a theme? Yeah, if y'all could drop a suggestion, because maybe I will. I did buy a couple of gold ornaments already, but that's because I have like this little gold thing that I put in the house, so, but I don't necessarily have to use them. But if y'all got any good ideas and I can find some stuff online, I will definitely do that. Y'all, I'm getting tore up. Y'all, and I promise y'all, I put on bug spray. Like, I sprayed down before I came out here, and I'm still getting ate up. All indeed. My ankles, everything. And y'all know I got my socks on, because y'all know I don't play about having my socks on. But yeah, the struggle is real. It is definitely real. But yeah, Louise, do you guys usually do like a theme with your Christmas tree? Oh, and Louise, does your family celebrate Three Kings Day? Because here it's really big. Yeah, it is really big here. But yes, this has been a pretty good week. You know, I still do my health coaching on the side. I usually do it on the weekends, but they did have some extra hours we can sign up for. So I worked yesterday for like 6 hours, and then I worked today for like 7 hours. And then of course the weekend I worked my regular 6 hours. So yeah, I just been working this week, trying to get my life together. Still, y'all know I'm still working on this website, but it's actually, I'm getting the words together. The actual design part is, I don't have an issue with the design. It's just getting all my words in order. That's been a struggle. Louise said, I was thinking of decorating a mini tree for my college apartment, but it is definitely really expensive. Right, exactly. I don't know if I'm down to go all out. At home, my parents just do it traditional. Gotcha. And we definitely do Three Kings. La Rosa de Reyes. See, okay, nice. Yes, it is very, very, very big here, though, for sure. I was just wondering because, like, some of my African American Catholic friends, they don't celebrate Three Kings, and I know like Puerto Rico is a very um, large population of Catholics, so I know it's really big here. But I guess I'll have to do a little research about like who celebrates and who doesn't, and kind of reasons why. I have some family members, like aunts, that celebrate it more than us, do a traditional party and gift giving on that day rather than Christmas. Oh, okay, yeah, that's definitely how it is here. Like they do the gift exchange on Three Kings. So, yep. And then literally all over the island, you see like Three Kings. You see it represented all over the island. And then like as far as like the number of like visitors and stuff like that, it's a lot. Because I was actually trying to catch a flight to go home like that first week of January. But I'm actually going to have to wait like the second week because the flights are freaking ridiculous. Just because it's, a big travel time for a lot of families. Yes, yes, yes. But yes, how was your Thanksgiving and how is school going? What's your updates? And that's something else I think I need another like, portable speaker. I hear somebody out here with their speaker. I'm like, oh. I have one for like the shower speaker, but I don't have anything outside of that. I can't see the moon tonight. I'll see a couple of little stars. Thanksgiving was nice. Really enjoyed the family time. School is tough. Um, finals in 2 weeks already to end fall quarter. I just submitted a proposal for research grants, so also excited. A lot going on. Oh wow! Well, I'm definitely happy you got to spend time with your family. How's your grandma doing? And I know you said school is really tough. I bet, because you're juggling a lot. Like you are juggling a lot, working and are your classes like more rigorous this quarter or this semester as well? And definitely we'll be keeping you in prayers with your finals in 2 weeks. But yeah, oh wow. I saw that there was some colleges that I see they already had finals. They did their finals before Thanksgiving. Actually, my college, they did finals before Thanksgiving, which I was like, what? So they're literally out until January. I was like, oh, that's nice because we definitely had finals like right after Thanksgiving. But I think it makes more sense though. Like, let us get our finals out the way so we can have a longer break, especially for people who like go home for Thanksgiving and have to turn right back around to go back to school for finals. Whew. But yeah, overall, I cannot complain. Like I said, tomorrow I'm definitely gonna try to go find me a tree stand. If not, the one I ordered from Amazon is gonna have to do. Uh, Louise said, "Were you in Puerto Rico yesterday?" Yes, I was. I spent Thanksgiving here on the island. Is Thanksgiving celebrated? Yes, it is. It's been celebrated here ever since the U.S. Took over um, Puerto Rico as a territory. And I think that has gotten just kind of bigger over the years. It was introduced then. And yeah, definitely. The stores were packed. yesterday, the day before yesterday, and there were like some turkeys. It wasn't as many turkeys as you see at home, but because of course turkey isn't like a mainstay dish here. But no, there were definitely turkeys out. I didn't really see any hens like this, but I definitely seen some turkeys in people's hearts and stuff like that. But they do more traditional foods here. They versus like our traditional foods. What type of foods does your family cook for Thanksgiving, Louise? Or not really? Grandma's doing really well. Just got discharged from hospice, and will be on home health now. Thanks for the prayers. Oh, absolutely, absolutely. My grandpa, he actually just came home. I want to say maybe a week ago. It's been a week or two since he's been home. Maybe 2 weeks now since my grandpa's been home. Because I think I told you guys he had COVID and just was having like some complications initially after, as far as like his walking and mobility. But for the most part, he's back at his baseline. So we're really happy about that. Happy about that. So he is home, well, in good spirits, keeping my grandma plenty company for sure. Louise said, and yeah, I am taking some tougher classes this quarter. My behavior medicine class is really, really tough, but I love it. Oh, that's not, oh, I haven't even heard of the name of that course, but it sounds interesting. I'd definitely like to hear more about that. Behavioral medicine. That sounds like it's a good class, but like behavior, whenever you're dealing with behavior, like that's psychology, so I already know it can be a little intense, even if it's enjoyable. So for sure. Okay, well you guys see it's pretty dark out here, so I'm actually about to start walking back. Whew. Like I said, I know this time is definitely probably more inconvenient for you guys because my time didn't change. But everybody else around, well, for the most part, everybody else's times change back in the States. So I definitely understand. I'm always grateful when you guys are able to check in with me so I can see how you guys are doing. But I definitely understand the time change for sure. But yeah, I want to say maybe next week or so, because there'll probably be even more decorations out. I'll walk around the community for you guys. Our community is like huge, so I can't walk around the entire community, but I can walk y'all around a little bit so y'all can see like some of the decorations that are out, because they go all out for sure. Louise said my mom makes chicken and ham with some mashed potatoes and stuffing. So traditional, but no turkey. Yeah, I don't really eat turkey either. So, yeah, at least it's for real. If it's a fried turkey, because my dad, he makes fried turkeys and they're amazing. I'll do a fried turkey, but just like a turkey that came from the oven, like absolutely not. I have no desire to eat it at all. Like I said, I just had ribs. That was the only meat I had. And then I did some Korean potato salad. I did some broccoli salad, some baked beans, some cornbread. And oh, I was supposed to make my sweet potato pie, y'all. I boiled the sweet potatoes, but it just was not in my spirit to make it last night. I didn't feel like it. So I settled for some chocolate chip cookies, and they were good. Put a couple of them in the oven, bought some ice cream, and that's what I had. But I am about to go home, and I am going to actually make my pie this evening because when I woke up this morning, I was like, ooh, it'd be nice to have a slice of pie. Oh, y'all, I have been looking for like frozen pie shells or any just type of pie shells, and I have not found any, from the stores that I frequent on the island. But I was so lucky this last week because the girl was able to find some frozen pie shells. So I was so excited. I bought like 6 of them. So I'm gonna make my little pie because I like making quiche as well in pie shells. So I'm so happy. I'm really happy. And of course, I can make some homemade pie shells, but that's just doing too much, and I just don't really have that type of patience right now. But yeah. So traditional, but no turkey. I'm glad to hear she's home. How's your grandma doing? My grandma's, well, actually, I got 4 grandmas. all of them are doing fine. I know you guys probably remember my grandma who had the stroke a while back. That was like in the summertime. She's doing well. Uh, driving my stepmom crazy probably, but she's doing good. And then my other grandma who just recovered from COVID, she's doing well. She keeps herself busy all the time. So yeah, she's a busy lady. So she's doing good. And then my other grandma, my mama's mama, she had COVID before the other grandparents had COVID, and she's doing good. That's Granny. That's the one who was talking about the doctor told her that she had a touch of COVID. Girl, what is a touch of COVID? So that lady, she's doing fine though. Bless her heart. Bless her heart. I said, ooh, our elders sometimes, Lord. But yeah, all the grandparentals are doing pretty well. Doing pretty well. My grandpa that lives out in Vegas, he just had surgery. They had to place a stent, I believe, in his leg, I want to say. I got to get some more details, but he just had surgery. And then this past week. So everybody's doing good. Louise said, yeah, by behavioral medicine is definitely psychosocial. So we learned the psychosocial aspects of health. I love that. I probably would love that class. I would love that class. How stress impacts health, as well as personality and social aspects that affect health. Oh, that's awesome. I love that. Those are some great topics. Are you guys like doing any statistics within the class as well? Just so I know, that's definitely an extra component for sure. Yes, the lady said a touch of COVID. She crazy. These grandparents are something else, absolutely. And then after that, like she was denying like she had COVID at all, talking about, yeah, the doctor told me that he doesn't want anybody coming in my room for the next 2 weeks because he don't want anybody trying to give me anything. I'm like, ma'am, you are the giver. You are the one with the gift to give. Okay, what are you talking about? I'm like, lady, what are you saying? So, yeah, but she is well, and nobody gave her nothing else. So, yeah, she's doing good though. She's doing good. But she had some pneumonia that she had got as a side effect of her COVID. So all that's cleared up. Like I said, she's doing good. So yes, a touch of COVID. I said, all right, I thought I had heard it all, okay? And then after that, I had to call all my doctor friends and say, thank you for taking care of our elders. Thank you. And I have a couple of my friends who are family medicine doctors, but they're doing fellowships in geriatric medicine. And I was like, you guys are some special souls. So you got to have a lot of patience. A lot of patience, okay? Louise said, it is definitely research focused, so no textbook, just basically tons of research that has been published in these areas. Next week we will cover chronic pain and biofeedback. Tons of research. Oh, I bet. But I remember when I was in undergrad, because I did research too. I did research on colon cancer mainly, but more so like just GI issues. And I used to hate research. Like I hated it. And then like probably by the time it was like my senior year and we got ready to like publish our first papers and stuff like that, I started like having a real affinity for it. And then like once I got to med school and stuff, I was like, oh, I can read an article in no time now and understand and get to like the bottom of it. I don't even have to read through the whole thing. Like I know what's going on now. But yeah, it was definitely a struggle when I first started reading research articles. I was like, what are they talking about? So yeah. Louis said, well, it's good that she wasn't faced with that touch of COVID. You are so funny. Absolutely. It ain't got nothing on her. Can you say it again? That's what kept her strong. Absolutely. In her face, for sure. I said, man. I said, man, God, he be having his work, okay? He be having his work cut out for him, okay? But yeah, I definitely had to call all my friends. Because my grandma could be one of y'all patients, and she is her. She is herself, for sure. But I love it. We learn so much from them. So yeah, but I'm getting ready to be logging off with you guys. Like I said, I know you guys are super busy, and like I said, I'll be definitely coming in to see you guys on my Fridays. And like I said, if you guys can come and tune in live, it's cool. If not, I completely understand. But I'm still gonna show up for you guys, and whenever y'all want to check in, I am going to be here. Oh, how are you? I am well. I am well. I cannot complain. I've just been working on getting my website up and going for my business. It has been a struggle. I'm not going to lie to you because it is truly hard to read the label when you are inside the bottle. So I've been trying to analyze, my business from the outside looking in, but because I'm so, close to it, it's hard to kind of see, where your blind spots are. So I have been having to like start and stop so I can get like a fresh perspective on a day-to-day basis. So it's been a struggle, but it's been good. Oh, and I've been watching on Netflix. I've been watching this past week Designated Survivor. And it's been really, really good. I'm like, oh my goodness, how did I miss this when it was actually like out some years ago? And I'm sad it's only 3 seasons. They didn't renew it, but yeah, that's been getting my attention in the evening. That's my dinner show that I've been watching on Netflix, Designated Survivor. So yeah, if you guys can too, drop some good shows that are on Netflix that you're watching, or Apple TV, or Hulu, or HBO, just wherever. Because I got somebody's password, okay? Dang, lots of motivation. I could never. You are hilarious. You are funny. Yes, the struggle is real. Real, real, real. But no, random side note, and I promise I'm about to be letting y'all go, but random side note, talking about motivation, one of my best friends, she got a chance to go to Tony Robbins. What is it? Unleash the Power Within of it in Florida. I want to say like 2 weeks ago, and she said it was absolutely like life changing. And she got to walk across the fire coal. Yes, the fire coals. She got to walk across them, and so she said it was a really, really great experience and like highly motivating and like really just making her feel like she can really just do anything she put her mind to. So I'm happy for her. It was a very expensive event to go to, but gratefully she's a veterinarian, and the owner of her clinic, he actually like paid for the staff who wanted to go to actually go to the experience. So she's definitely encouraging, going in the future, having the experience for yourself. But yeah, I just wanted to throw that in because I saw the word motivation, and she said it was a beautiful, beautiful event. But the event was like all day. You're talking about like 12, 15-hour days. Louise said, oh, that sounds familiar. Definitely feeling burnt out, so I need a nice refresher, recharger. Yes, what do you do when like you're starting to feel burnt out, Louise? What is your go-to? I know my burnout in med school was definitely watching Grey's Anatomy. My burnout go-to in teaching, what was it in teaching? I would say was like working out was like my kind of go-to. And now my little therapeutic go-to has been skating. Like I have been enjoying skating so much. Like I love it. I like try to skate on the weekdays, like Monday through Friday. Like that is my thing now. Love it. Oh my goodness, everybody's been telling me to watch Manifest. I have not seen it. Um, no, I have not watched it. No, I'm definitely gonna have to put that on my list because you are one of several people who have mentioned Manifest recently. But one of my cousins has Apple TV, and she was giving me like a whole list of shows on Apple TV. And you gotta watch this, and they're like Apple TV like originals. Oh, and talk about motivation. Oh, I don't, Louise, do you like Will Smith? Will Smith has a like a little docu series that I just started watching on YouTube, and it's really good. I only watched the first episode, but it's really good. It's about him on his journey trying to lose weight, and then he was also trying to write a book. So I think he was trying to do both in 20 weeks. Yeah, I think it was 20 weeks. And I was like, oh my goodness, I can't even imagine. I know the pressure that I have just trying to get my website done. I can't even imagine like the pressure I would have trying to write a book, which I do to help to write some books in the future, but that's a whole nother conversation. Louise said, for me, I think I need to go back to dance and music more formally. Haven't had time, but need to integrate it. Also, usually spiritual retreats help me. Haven't done one in a while. Will Smith title. I can't remember the title, but maybe if you go to his page, I know it's been like advertised. That's how I ended up watching it because YouTube kept on putting it in my recommendations. And I was like, let me just click and see what it is. But no, I love that. I love that. Like dance and music is definitely therapeutic for sure. Like I said, for me, it's more so informal. And for me, I like to like dance on my skates. So, oh, you're fine. But yeah, I love like dancing on my skates. I just turn the music on and I am literally in my own world. But no, I love that. And spiritual retreats, that is nice. I haven't been on any spiritual retreats, but I am looking forward. I'm going to this conference, this women's empowerment conference, and it's a business conference as well in Atlanta in February. So I am definitely looking forward to meeting women in like my space and like my niche, because of course this is new for me. Like going into entrepreneurship is a new journey in itself. So I'm like, I need to start surrounding myself, with other women who are in my space and, have more experience than me, and looking for like some new mentors and things like that. So yeah, definitely getting out of my comfort zone though. So I know sometimes women can be a little catty, so I get a little nervous when I'm going to like all women events, because I'm just like, is it going to be like super cliquey? Are people going to be like welcoming, or are they going to receive me well? Things like that. But I'm all in. I done paid, so I'm going. I paid back in like June of this year for February for next year. So I was definitely serious this year making investments in myself. Found it, may see that I need motivation to start exercising. Oh, conferences are amazing. I really love that. Really rewarding when it goes well. Absolutely. And I will be keeping you guys updated on how it goes, because it definitely was not inexpensive. It's the biggest investment that I have singly made for, a conference for sure. Oh, by large numbers. And then of course I still have to pay for like my travel and my stay and things like that. So yeah, very costly, but I'm excited. I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna be there. But yes, 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 yes. Yeah, so let me know. You said because you did find it. Let me know if you end up watching it, and whenever you get another chance to come and see me on a Friday, give me an update and let me know what you thought about it. But it was really good because he was getting very vulnerable in the actual, what is it called, in the little series, and like just really sharing like parts of himself like his kids didn't even know about, and like his own insecurities, and just how that was in regards to like getting him to like where he is today, and just kind of the things he still struggles with. And I got all of this just out of one episode, so it was good. If y'all get a chance, I definitely want to talk about it. I know a lot of people have been giving Will Smith the side eye because of Jade and her, some of her antics and some of the thoughts around the Smith family in general. But, no judgment zone over here. I just want to see what he has to say. And I know he just released the book. So it's kind of cool that the documentary is out and like he's going on his book tour and stuff like that. So I definitely want to check out this book as well. I'm reading about I'm reading about 3 books right now. One is called Clarity, Get Heard, Get Referred. Another one I'm reading, which I've been reading the most. That's kind of my nighttime read. It's really good. I'm having a blank. I'm having a blank. What is it called? It keeps talking about like the higher limit. It's gonna come to me. It'll come to me. If not, I'll let you guys know next week. I'll put it in the title of the books that I'm reading right now. But yeah, so I'm reading a few books right now. I'm trying to close them out. I know next year I definitely have some reading goals that I am going to be putting together for my goals for the entire year. So I definitely want to hit like a book minimum. Because I like every time somebody gives me a recommendation, I'm like writing it down. But I'm like, I have to start completing my books because I have so many good books right now that I'm like bouncing back and forth. So I'm like, let me just finish a few of these books and then I'll start adding some more in. But yeah, I'm reading some good books right now. But yes. Well, again, it's been a joy and a pleasure to check on you guys and to see how you are all doing. And I am about to head back home so I can make my sweet potato pie. And like I said, it's definitely like a little party out here. I'm just saying. I mean, can I get an invite? That's what. See, and if I have some friends out here, I could have did like a Friendsgiving or something. But it's okay. Maybe next year. Maybe next year. But all right, I will talk to you guys soon. Have a blessed week. Love you guys. Bye.